Hello, and let's continue our discussion of the reinforcement construction materials. No, so last time we discussed about the estimating the reinforcement for concrete hollow blocks, and this time we will discuss the reinforcement for post and columns. So let's start. So post and column reinforcement. So this is the ideal. I will enlarge that. So this is, I know it's a little bit di siya maklaro. Okay, but anyway, so this is the ideal illustration of reinforcement plan for post and column. So you have here, wait for my cursor. So if this is the floor line, so you have here the post. So you have here the floor slab, and this part here, class, kaning area dere. This is the area for, or the line for the beam. So it is facing us, no, dili siya makita. So this area, kumbaga mo na siya cross sectional area sa atong beam. So this is the beam here. The beam transmit the force from this floor padulong sa column, then column to footings. So this black line here, this is what we called the reinforcement. So how to estimate this total number of reinforcement bar here? So the very simplest method to use to estimate the number of reinforcement bar for beams, for column, and for post is through the direct counting. So you need to specify in your plan the number of what do you call that, the number of reinforcement, because in your plan it should be stated there the lap joints, the allowance of bending, the additional length of the beam, thickness, distance from the floor, the footing slab, the provision of splice and succeeding floor. So it is important for your plan to illustrate this or show this kaning mga variable in order for you to identify or estimate the number of reinforcement bar. Okay, so I have here an example. I will enlarge this. So let's say, for example, so from the following figure, let's down the main reinforcement from the footing to the second floor using 20 mm if there are 10 columns in the plan. So this is the plan here, class. So as you know, this is the bend. You have 20 centimeter. Okay, you have 20 centimeter here. Then you have this length. Then you have this cross-sectional beam. You have this concrete floor. Then you have this extension. Okay, as you notice nga, o kita magbalay nga, nagi perminti mulapas ka sa beam nga part niya, nagi siya mulapas nga reinforcement bar. So ang purpose ana lang niya is for further expansion. So if ever nga magtukod og second floor ba karon or unsa ba. Okay? So mo na siya purpose. Sir, nganong butangan na sir, sayang ra na. So na siya purpose nga kana gyud. Okay, so balik ta. So to estimate, let's calculate this. Mag-start ta direct counting man. So direct counting, this is how you do it. So let's start with the bend. So you have this bend. You have 0.2 meter. Okay? We will only consider one bar lang ha. One bar. So we have this bend. So you have 20.20 meter. Then you have this length up to here. This length is from the footing to the ground. Okay? So you have 1.2. Then the height from the ground line to the beam is you have 3.5. Okay? Then the height of the beam, the depth of the beam, because your kaninga reinforcement bar is will sumpay mo na dito, will continue apadulong dito siya kuan. So you have a 0.5. Then the thickness of the floor slab, you have 1.5. Okay, then let's continue. The dowel for the second floor, this is the extension. You have 40 centimeter or 0.4 meter. Okay, just add up those kaninga height from 0.2, 1.2, 3, 3.5, 0.5, 0.15, then 0.40. then you have a total of 5.95 meter. Let's say that 0.05 lang man pod. So let's say that 6 meters. Then we will use 6 meter long we will use 6 meter long steel bar. Therefore, isa gid ka bar. But based sa kaning cross section here, class, you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. You have 8 steel bar for every column. So therefore, sa every post, you have 8, no? Okay, 6 meters man so kinahanglan kag 6 meters man ang standard height. So isa gid ka bar. So you have 8. Kung nakay 10, so you need 80 pieces of steel bar sa 10 column nimo. So therefore, we need to order 80 pieces 20 mm by 6 meters long steel bars. So that's how you do calculation of total reinforcement for post and column using the direct counting method. So that's how it is, no, can be done. So naalala siya kasayon. So direct method. So ang kinahanglan nato is dapat naka-specify sa plan nga na dito ang proper bend, kung pila ang height niya from floor to footings, footings to floor, floor to beam, pila depth sa beam, then pila expansion sa dovelle or the expansion for the second floor. Okay, so that's it, class. Next lecture will be on roofing materials. The discussion for lumber is don't have any lecture video for that, but instead I provide the reading material for you, the book itself. So just read the pages I assigned sa lesson, so in order for you to understand how to estimate the lumber. Okay, so our next lecture video will be focused on the roofing materials. Okay, so that's all. Thank you and goodbye.